He was right, I didn't wanna hear it. 17 and certain couldn't bear it. The advice he gave me at the door, he was right, and I knew less than I thought before. He said ये रास्ता लंबा लगेगा, पर सीधा वही जाएगा जहाँ तू जाना चाहता है. He was right, and I didn't stay long enough to let the words land right. He was right, I found out in the night of a Tuesday 3 years later, alone. He was right, I called him on the phone. Papa, वो जो तूने कहा था, हाँ बेटा, याद है मुझे, तू सही था, मैं जानता था. He was right and I wasted time. He was right, climbing the wrong climb. He was right, the long way was the way. He was right, I hear him every day now finally. Not bitterness, I wanna say this clear. He was right and I'm grateful he was here to say it. Even when I walked away, he was right, and he waited for the day I come back around. He didn't push, he was alright. He knew the rush of being young and certain. He'd been there, he was alright, and he let me learn. Fair enough, the lesson landed when it should. He was right, and now I understood why he said it the way he said it. Calm. एक दिन मैं भी यही कहूँगा अपने बेटे को, और वो भी नहीं सुनेगा, और फिर एक दिन समझेगा. He was right and I tell him now. He was right, he just says I know how it goes and laughs, and that's enough. He was right, the quiet kind of love that waits, that always waits. फोन रख दिया, मुस्कुराया. He was right, हमेशा था, अब मैं भी जानता हूँ. The long way, he always said to take it. The shortcut looks good until you make it. Halfway and find it doesn't go where you thought. The long way, that's the lesson he bought. With his own mistakes and gave me free. The long way, I didn't take it me at 20. Too impatient for the route. The long way, I found out the hard way that the shortcut cost you more. The long way, he'd been here before. He knew the shortcuts by the hidden price. The long way, his advice. लंबी उसने कहा था, क्यों मैंने पूछा, समझेगा तू जब चलेगा. The long way costs more time up front. The long way absorbs the brunt of everything, but gets you there. The long way, he was aware that I'd need to learn this myself. shortcuts in the first year out the long way. I know now what they're about. Those shortcuts, they were fast and they were wrong. The long way, where I now belong, is to the patient version of the work. The long way, no more shortcuts, no more shirk of the process. He watched me learn this slow, the long way. He already seemed to know exactly when I'd come back to his words. The long way, patience is what he heard in everything and passed to me in time. वो लंबीरा जब चल के देखी तो समझा क्यों उसने कहा था। रास्ते में बहुत कुछ मिला, शॉर्टकट में कुछ नहीं होता। Taken out by choice, the long way. I hear his voice in the patience of it, every slow, the long way. Now I know why he always said so. लंबीरा अभी भी चलती है, पर अब मुश्किल नहीं लगती। पापा का शुक्रिया रास्ते में। What he didn't say was more than what he said. What he didn't say, the unspoken thread of everything he meant. The nod, the hand on the shoulder once. What he didn't plan to say but did, the way he showed up. What he didn't say, the filled cup of chai left on my desk without a word. What he didn't say, the things I heard in the silence. He was not a man of many words. What he didn't plan to express in language came in action. What he didn't say, the satisfaction. उसने कहा नहीं पर किया सब कुछ, वो खामोशी उसकी बोली थी। What he didn't say, I heard it all. What he didn't say, the standing tall beside me without announcement. What he didn't say, the quiet pronouncement of love in everything he did. He never said I'm proud in those words. What he didn't say, but I heard it in the way he told his friends about what he didn't say without a doubt. He was proud, the indirect path of his emotion, the aftermath of being raised in a time when men, what he didn't say, but even then his children knew, because the love was there. What he didn't say, it filled the air of every room he entered. That was him. एक बार मैंने पूछा, पापा तुझे मुझ पे गर्व है? वो चुप रहा, फिर बोला चाय पी ले। वो जवाब था, मुझे पता था। What he didn't say, I carry it. What he didn't say, every bit as much as what he said, it's there. What he didn't say, everywhere I look I find it. उसने कहा नहीं पर वो था, हमेशा था। What he didn't say काफी था, बहुत ज्यादा काफी था। His hands, his words, he rarely used a second. His hands, his words, the first one beckoned. Showed everything he meant, the hands that fixed. His hands, his words, the two were mixed so thoroughly. I learned by watching more. His hands, his words, he'd show before he'd tell. Dek aise karte hain. His hands, his words, the way to learn was to be beside him in the doing. His hands, his words, the pursuing of the lesson through the hands, not the lecture. His hands, his words, the architecture of what he taught was built in motion. हाथ में सिखा, जुबान से नहीं, वो उसका तरीका था, मेरा भी है अब. His hands, his words, both said the same. His hands, his words, love and the claim of doing, not just saying. His hands, his words, the paying attention through action. I watched him fix the car on Sunday morning. His hands, his words, without a warning. He'd call me over not to help, to watch. His hands, his words, every notch, tighten every wire, traced the map. His hands, his words, the overlap of knowledge and of love, the transmission. His hands, his words, his mission was to pass it through the hands to mine. His hands, his words, the design of fatherhood as he had learned it show. कुछ टूटा घर में मैं उठा और फिक्स किया खुद से. उसके हाथ याद आए, उसकी आवाज याद आई, ऐसे करते हैं. His hands, his words, I have them both. His hands, his words, the oath of continuation, what he gave. His hands, his words, beyond the grave of forgetting, I remember. हाथ देखा अपना, उसके हाथ जैसा था. His hands, his words, दोनों मेरे पास हैं, हमेशा रहेंगे. I get it now, the thing he said at 20. I get it now, I had more than plenty of advice and threw it all aside. I get it now, the other side of 30, looking back at what he gave. I get it now, every word was brave and patient, said to someone who wasn't ready. I get it now, he kept it steady. The advice, he didn't pull it back. I get it now, he stayed on track quietly, waiting for the comprehension. I get it now, the dimension of what fatherhood requires, the long game. अब समझा क्यों वो कहता था, तब नहीं समझा था, अब सब clear है. I get it now, and I told him so. I get it now, he just said I know. You get there, I was never worried. I get it now, unhurried love, the kind that waits, the kind that waits. I get it now, I'm doing the same things. I get it now, the role that brings you back around to what your father said. I get it now, the thread runs forward too, I catch myself repeating. I get it now, the meaning of his words in my own mouth, the phrase. I get it now, these days I hear him when I speak and I don't mind. I get it now, I'm glad to find this patience in me. Slowly it arrived. उसने एक बार कहा था, एक दिन तू भी यही कहेगा. मैं हंसा था, मैं भी यही कह रहा हूँ और वो मुस्कुरा रहा है. I get it now and it took its time. I get it now and that's just fine. I get it now, the circle closed. I get it now and I supposed I always would. Eventually फोन किया पापा, अब समझा वो चुप रहा, फिर बोला चाय पी ले. I get it now, वो जवाब भी